Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's a VOL, man.
It's so childish. They're so childish, these two, about this camera. Yeah.
Gotta get some VOL up in here. You know what VOL is? Volume.
Yeah, it's just, you guys are hilarious.
I knew that one.
My cousin back in the day that I grew up with down in North Minneapolis, he always thought he was cool because he would never say the full word. Like, can you turn up the VOL? Instead of what's up, cuz, he'd be like, what up, cuz?
See, this is
just all the way thought he was original.
We know those people.
Yep.
You know those people. We know too many of those people, as a matter of fact. You guys know the routine. Old School, 93.7 The Ticket FM. You can text in 424-645-6885.
Can you really text in?
They can. They can
because
text in.
Some of the other talent that's on at 6 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 2, 2 to 3, anything up and before 3, never respond to the text line. Never.
You don't send it into the text line, Jay.
Where do I send it?
You send it to the actual on-air person.
I sent it to the on-air personalities, but I sent it to DP even check.
I read his.
I sent them.
Yeah, they were on there.
Responses.
No, I've seen them on the text.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you text during our show,
Jay,
you just text me.
Not every text gets read. It's a select few, and you don't get to control when your text gets read by the on-air hosts.
I know, but I'm just saying there's just at least no response. I think sometimes you guys just don't like it. You guys just do not like them, like the message that I'm delivering.
Sometimes we can't say the message.
Yeah, that's true.
That is being delivered.
Because you and Rico yesterday were just way out of bounds. But I gave y'all a pass because I was busy. I wasn't able to tighten you up. But then I just caught little Mars Blackman when he was leaving today. He tried to get in the car. I rolled down the window on him. I said, where you think you going? He tried to get in there and talk about he had to go change some diapers. Nah, player. I mean, you're going to have some speaks real quick. Little Mars Blackman.
He forgets that he's not the only parent in the room.
I know.
Because he talks about having kids, and he just goes, yeah, I've got kids. Yeah, so do I. What's your point?
Right.
Still got work to do, kind sir.
Right.
So... Hey, can I ask you, while Curter's here, I have to ask him about this.
Why you call him Curter?
Curter. I was informed
That's
2 years ago that he should be dubbed and spoken to only as Curter.
It's a bit of a long story.
All right, then we'll save it for later.
Okay, so I get the alert on my phone that 93.7 The Ticket has issued a clip of the day, and I'm like, oh. Cool.
What did we do?
Clip of the day
yesterday.
Yeah, what is
clip of the day, which my friends follow, right? So my friends are.
Oh no.
My friends follow. No. My friends follow, right?
There it is.
My friends follow.
Oh no.
And
look, I was put on the spot, and I had to answer within 10 seconds. It was a text bag question, and that was the first thing that came to my head.
But it was great in that space.
We were talking about somebody asked me my hip hop Mount Rushmore, and I had to give it, and that was it. This is my hip hop.
Well,
Mount
this
Rushmore.
is like it was perfect in that space. But then he picked it as the clip of the day for the entire station all day long.
Yeah, I don't want it to represent everybody else.
Oh,
it clearly doesn't,
Connor.
But this is what I grew up with.
To tell you, 37 texts from people around the country going.
Yeah. No, it was not meant to represent you.
No. But it was like, I'm like, okay. And then I sent it to Mark, and I'm like, okay. And Mark goes, Yeah, I was gonna call you as soon as they brought it up.
Mark doesn't know anything about this.
I also chose it more for Sauter's reaction as well.
Yeah,
because Sauter's
Sauter
reaction
was
was pretty-
incredulous.
he was annoyed.
He fancies himself a rap guy, which is fun.
Do you remember the four rappers you mentioned?
The ones that I said, yes, I will say them out loud.
Okay.
And this we got to keep in mind timing here, right? This is what I grew up with.
Fair.
In fact, I just heard a we were just quoting a Young Jeezy song like 10 seconds ago, but he was not on my. He was not. On my
you see what's happening over here.
Here's what I know. I understand, Jay. I get it.
Yeah.
The four people that I said were Kanye.
Is that pre Kardashian?
Yeah, I mean, look,
Pre Kardashian, Kanye was tough.
for sure. He had two or three of the best rap albums there are, in my opinion. But it's gone downhill since.
That Kardashian curse.
I had Lil Wayne on there.
Yeah, I could see that.
The other two were these are my personal entries: Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco.
You know what? My man. That's what I'm talking about. I like it though. Hey,
thank you, Jay.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. When you step out there strong with your choice, you say it with your chest out.
That's what I said.
I like Lupe Fiasco or whatever his name is. What is it?
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, Lupe, yeah. I mean, obviously.
This is the soundtrack of my high school.
Right.
That was it. They were big right around that time.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, people look at me sometimes crazy when I mention like Africa Boombata and stuff, and they be like, "Who is that? You know who that is?"
No,
Nick?
but that's.
And then hey, hold on. We gotta give a shout out here, man, because one of my best and dearest friends is the one of the lead investigators for Lincoln Police Department, Mr. Hill, Officer Hill. I always mess with him because he always wins the LPD calendar of Hot Cop Award. You know, so I ran into him at the Husker embarrassment game, or one of them, I guess, since the football. But he was working the game. Said he listens to us all the time, gets him through the end of his day. So I just want to give him a shout out.
Well done,
my main man.
Well done.
Now, Mr. Hill, you need to start pulling some strings because Officer Perez pulled me over for no reason the other day.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying? But I'm still here, so it's all good.
We need to investigate Nick for being a weirdo.
Man,
get your guy on it.
Nick,
what?
You need to. How many times? You know what? Here, I'm going to tell you this. It's kind of gloomy out, so sometimes you need to just bring some light to your day.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting at home, did some stuff, and then I was like, before I got pick up, so I just hit the old YouTube. Typed in, I typed in Nelly tip drill. Nick, when you get offline, okay, that needs to be your go-to. You need to go to the uncut version.
I need to watch
turn
it right
the lights
now.
off.
Have you watched it yet?
I've watched it once.
I guarantee he didn't watch it from start to finish.
No, he got bored.
What's the thing that you noticed about it? Give me one.
He might not have watched it once.
Do you remember when?
Give me one thing that you noticed.
Do you remember when he used the credit card?
Do you remember?
Do you remember when he swiped the credit card?
Do you remember anything about it that jumps to mind?
Nope.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Did you ever vision yourself having those type of parties at Pius X?
No.
Pius X. No. Nick was president of the Pius X Hip Hop Club.
Probably.
He was the president. They met every Tuesday.
What about Pumps in a Bump Volume 2?
1 or 2?
Is it 2, right?
No,
1 or 2?
You've seen 1 with the
okay, then I've only seen 1.
Well, then maybe 2 is
probably. What was Hammer wearing?
I couldn't tell you. That was so long.
The Cheetah Man Peony?
That's right. That's right. We talked about that.
You see the Cheetah Man Thong, like the greatest man thong in the history of mankind?
If I did, I don't remember.
So everybody has their thing, like their badge of their hip hop badge of honor is like, well, I know about this. So I feel like the Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco thing doesn't represent actually like my feelings and my taste in hip hop all that well.
Okay.
I illegally downloaded a lot of mixtapes off of DatPiff in
Napster.
Napster.
That was when I was in the
Napster.
league.
Have-
Once Napster hit,
Napster was before Nick.
They had every mixtape on DatPiff, and there was one that I must have listened to. I still listen to it occasionally this day. It was called Down South Slang and Blends Volume 3. It was like blends of songs mixed in. I still listen to it every once in a while when I want to feel
That's
happy.
what's
But
hot.
you have to have your thing
That's what's
that
hot.
you go to.
you know what you need? You need what was that one with you need to watch that movie when he was the Memphis guy. What's his name? Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
You need to watch
Yeah.
that
Okay.
this weekend, and then you need to listen to some Down South Houston.
Hustle and
Screwed-
flow,
yeah,
Nick.
some
Hustle
screwed
and
music.
flow.
Then, Nick, what I want you to do is Google the dance called the South Side, and that's
Let me write
perfect
this
for
down.
you because they have a congressman down there in the Houston area. He hit the South Side at a club, and they got him on all over Twitter. So that'd be you, man.
You know what Nick's dance should be?
The South Side, because he always likes his hair.
No.
He could just, you know what I'm saying? You flow it over
lean,
like that.
lean with it, rock with it.
Then you
Because
get
he only has
Keep
to
it-
do
keep
his
it,
it's just
Yeah.
his upper body, and all he has to do is lean his shoulders in like he
and
likes
that's
to do,
okay. There's nothing
and then
wrong with it.
lean back with your shoulders, and everybody go, look at Nick leaning and rocking with it, not knowing that he doesn't know what it is.
So which one do I need to learn this weekend?
South Side.
South Side,
South Side.
Like
I can't watch that movie this weekend, unfortunately. I got to
Hold on.
watch
48 hours.
Yeah, this is a lot of
Shang-Chi.
hours.
Shang-Chi came out, so I gotta
What's-
watch it.
What?
I
What?
think it's Shang-Chi.
What is he talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
nobody knows.
Hello?
He's making up
We,
words.
we gotta find Nick.
You can't watch one movie because another movie came out.
It
I
must
gotta
be a-
wa-
it
I gotta
must be a
watch it.
series or something.
I gotta watch that this weekend.
What
a
is
series?
it?
Also, Buzzy told me to watch a thing on HBO last night.
Which thing did he ask you to watch? Oh, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he told me. To
Yeah,
start
because
watching
he
that.
didn't know. He didn't know if he's a middler or not.
Yeah, that's right.
He doesn't know if he's a middle or not. No, you're not a middle or not because you can't tell me
I couldn't keep a
what hustle
conversation.
and flow is.
But you don't even know what the show you're supposed to you wanted to watch is.
Well, he called it Curve Your Enthusiasm last night.
No, I asked. I said, are you saying curb or curve? I asked.
Shorthand, they call it Curb.
Curb.
It is curb. I found out.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'm interested in Shang-Chi though.
What is it?
It's
exactly?
Shang-Chi. The only reason I watch it is because my roommates and I gotta watch it.
Still
it's
doesn't make
the
sense.
Ten
why.
Rings organization. It's a martial arts movie. It's a Marvel.
He just says
Movie.
things.
I haven't heard of that.
He just says things
It
that,
just
aren't,
came out.
that aren't true, and he just puts them in a definitive
Yeah,
statement.
he said the only reason I watch it is because I have to watch it.
Which
That's not a thing.
no,
There is a way that I kind of want to get into Marvel. I don't
Okay.
watch Marvel.
Well, there's a reason.
I never have watched Marvel, so I kind of want to start watching it. Same thing with Star Wars.
Well, you know what? That's probably the smartest thing you said in the last 48 hours. Star Wars.
Text line said, Nick, watch ATL, Hustle and Flow, and Baby Boy. He is not ready for Baby Boy.
No.
He is not ready
You
for
know,
Baby
You
Boy.
just need to watch Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, because you could.
Because Nick, you want to know why you need to watch Hustle and Flow?
Why?
Because how he starts his rap career is kind of like how you did with the YouTube stuff.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
say
are kind of both the same.
You know
I
what?
Put, I put
In
Hustle and Flow.
He's the producer.
Nick,
Yeah.
have you ever watched?
He's the producer.
Yeah, he's the producer.
Have you watched Belly?
No.
Oh man, that's one of my top 5 movies.
You should watch Belly.
Okay, so Hustle and Flow, Belly, just BELLY.
He's so funny.
Okay. Anything
He's
else?
got
It's
some.
just no, but he's the producer from Hustle and Flow. That just struck me. Like he's gonna come in one day and he's gonna have beats and he's gonna tell me and Jay to voice over this thing and he's gonna have produced these beats intact at first. Yeah, that could happen.
But Nick, you a little tired today, man? I'm just telling.
I'm not- I'm not necessarily tired. It's just been.
Hey, without okay, stay focused on me. Don't look anywhere else. Don't peek.
If you're gonna ask me the phone number,
What is the text line number?
402-464-5685.
So
Jay, would you like to know what happened to Nick today?
This is how my day started. This is how, honestly, my day was going just fine until about 1:58
Yeah,
p.m.
Nick
today.
was excited to get
What
on the
happened at
air.
1:58?
He was excited to get on the air. He was ready to talk about some Husker baseball news that had just,
Broke.
kind of landed in his lap.
Yeah.
And he decided to put out his tweet that was promoting his show, and he wanted people to call or text.
And he put his own cell phone.
And he put
on
his
there.
own cell phone.
Oh, I seen that too. I was gonna. I seen it. I was like, "Yo, this dude put his cell phone on the internet." Oh
he
my
got like
God.
4 texts.
I got 6 now.
So now
Hey,
you
is
got
this the text line?
You got to change your number.
No, I'm not changing my number. I deleted the tweet, but people got screenshots.
I was worried that it was somebody else's number.
No.
It's way funnier than it's yours.
like, it's Nick's grandfather,
Right.
And he's getting text.
I was like,
Ticket
"Dang, they
text
changed
line.
it." I was like,
No.
"Dang, they changed the text."
So
text
what
line already.
happened is
Jay,
the-
what if it was your number?
Oh, we'd be fighting.
I could arrange that. No, but
you ain't gonna do it. I can promise you ain't gonna do that.
the open was starting. I'm like, oh, I gotta get my text out. Well, and so what I do is when I get guests to accept, like, say that they're coming on and agree to come on, I'll put it on a tweet draft. So that way I just send it out right at 2. However, I didn't put the call or text portion on there. Well, the open was going, and I'm like, I got to get this out right now before I forget and don't get sidetracked. I put the first, it was just a habit, 4024, blah, 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 blah. I almost said it out loud. And
Would have been
I
fun.
sent it and didn't even think about it twice until about 17 minutes into the show, we get a screenshot on their DP's comment underneath my tweet saying, what number?
Well, it's just like I'm looking at Mark. I'm like, what is this? Like, did we change something? Do I not know? Am I not aware?
So,
Well, it's a good way to really engage with the listeners. You want to get personal with them, and now they know your number.
I guess so.
You like when Jimmy Butler signed with the Timberwolves, he gave out his number. Talking about he want to hear from all the fans.
No, so that's when my day just kind of started going, not down.
You're gonna get
necessarily,
the
but
weirdest pictures.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm afraid of. You're gonna get
if it's like 9:30 tonight and I get some random text, I am reporting you.
Well, you did this. You
You
can't
did
report
it,
anybody.
yeah.
I'm reporting though.
you did it.
What are you reporting?
I'm gonna block him.
He's gonna.
Oh, you're gonna block him.
I'm
He
gonna
wants
block
to
him
talk
so
Yeah,
to
but
your
it means that
LPD guy.
but it means they get to send you the text first, though. So you're actually going to see it, and our listeners. You know
I
that
do.
they all have amazing senses of humor. So they are now plotting what to send to your phone over the next three days.
Jay can connect you with Officer Hill,
Oh,
and then
dude, I
you
just
can-
got one.
you can
Man,
report
I just got one.
yourself. You could report
What'd they
yourself.
say?
See, here's the thing. I just got one.
What to say?
I haven't opened it because I have it where it hides the preview on my lock screen and it just says text
Just
message.
check it out. Check it out.
They're just gonna send him.
Okay,
They're just gonna.
here we go. Hey DP, what's up? Oh wait, no. Oh wait, never mind. Dumbass Nick. LOL. Have a good one.
It's gonna be your whole weekend. I just want you to know.
2:00 in the. You better hope they ain't drinking.
You're gonna get drunk text
You
now.
had a random person text you and call you a dumbass.
You're having a
Man.
day.
Yep. It's
Do you
and
want
then
some
the,
cake?
then the whole I might and then the whole one-on-one with DP out happened, and it's
Three
just-
times.
3 times. Yeah, I couldn't even get through the whole break. It played a second time. I'm like, I got rid of it, and then it played again. And it's just, man.
The text Kip sends and he goes, every contact in Nick's phone right now looks like potential spam.
So that's going on. I got a persuasive speech to write. It's just a lot.
When you
that
gotta
I
give,
gotta
when
think
you gotta,
about.
hey, when you gotta give your, when do you gotta give your speech, man?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah. So I just got.
What's it on?
Why not to eat fast food?
So he's an expert.
But I love fast food.
I was gonna say he's an expert.
I don't.
So.
You're not going to convince me of that.
It is what it is.
You'll
So,
be all right. It's all about how you handle it. It's a little adversity for you. I mean, I'm
Yep.
sure there's people out there have worse days.
And
Starting at
when
158.
adversity strikes next time, I know how to handle it.
Yeah, don't
'Cause
post
I-
your number.
Been there before.
Don't
Yeah,
post
just don't
it.
post my
Just
number.
don't post your number. From the text line as well. Another good one. The movie Snatch. You need to see it.
Okay, I'm gonna put a list down. I have a
Snatch
list.
is kind of your jam. I would think that Snatch would be, yeah, because it's Brad Pitt. and like he's a boxer, and then it's kind of an offshoot of Pulp Fiction. Like it's the same sort of deal. So I can see that. I see.
Yeah.
That. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so we, Jay from the text line, want to know your 4
Yeah.
rappers.
Now Jay gets to get put on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Your Mount Rushmore of rappers.
Snoop, Biggie. For me, LL, Cool J. And I would probably say Kanye before Kardashian.
That's a perfectly acceptable entry.
Yeah, and Lil Wayne if you want to do that.
I will respond
Now,
exactly.
now like the Africa Bambatas and KRS-Ones and those guys. You know, I like the Fat Boys, Public Enemy, and all that. I'm just talking like recent new people that probably listen can.
And Rico, because when I sent Rico the thing last night, he goes, "Well, my Rushmore," and I'm like, "Oh, stop!" Like, let me. So he goes, "Well, what's
Rico on?"
So Rico's on some different stuff. He goes, "But it's in typical Rico form. It's my Rushmore, so it can't be wrong." Like I went, okay, but that's not honoring the game, and hip hop is the game, so you have to honor it well. Buzzy Carruthers is going to send in his Mount
But it's
Rushmore.
it's his.
But this was mine. This is what I said.
You get to know a person.
This is what I said. In any order you want to put these 8, I'm cool with. Right?
8, you don't get 8.
No. My thing is just you can. If these aren't in your 8 is wrong.
Okay.
Right? Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Chuck D.
I could live with that.
Biggie, Nas, Jay, Eminem,
Yeah.
Pac, Rakim.
Yeah, those are
because if you can't pump No to Ledge,
yeah, they're all good.
like you
and you know who else?
I'm out on Jay-Z.
You know who else is Jay-Z before he went totally mainstream.
Right.
But you know who else was really on the sneak tight is Gangstar. Lyricist. Is him and Nas are 2 of the best.
Nas for sure.
Yeah,
when I think lyricist, I think Nas.
those 2.
For
I
sure.
need to see Buzzy. He goes, "What, you out on Jay-Z?" No, Buzzy, call in and give me your 4. Call in. Don't be lurking in the shadows, Buzzy Carruthers.
You can't even do like
here he is getting ready for getting ready for Sam. Yeah, he getting ready for Sam Houston State, and he worried about my Mount Rushmore. Call in.
See, he has a Jay-Z take.
Oh, he's all in. He's like, come on, he's all in. You could put Andre from Jake and Lincoln.
Yeah, Andre.
Just for Bombs Over Bad Dad alone.
You could do a group, and
2,000, 3,000.
Outcast belongs on there.
Right? If you're gonna do that,
I think Buzzy's here.
Kendrick Lamar is right outside of that. J. Cole. Those are the 2 that are right there. Dr. Dre didn't really. His verbal skills wasn't really.
You do Ice Cube,
right? Ice
Cube, if that's
but
I like
Cube's
Ice
pace was so off though that it was almost like him and Snoop trying to do that. Let's bring him in. Come on in here, Huskers Hoops. Buzzy Carruthers. What's the buzz? Who you got on your Mount Rushmore?
You have to have Jay-Z is 1.
Okay,
that's like he's Michael Jordan. I mean, that's like come on now. He's the Mike of everything. Then Biggie, then Nas. And then you have to have, like you said, you got your 8 DP. I mean, the 4th one is interchangeable. You got KRS-One, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, interchanging with any of those. I think the Mount Rushmore has to be New York, of course, because that's where hip hop was started. So
New York, Cali.
Rushmore, it can't be any other people on that Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? They have to come from New York, in my opinion.
They do not. They
not. They gotta come. That's the birthplace of hip hop.
That's the birthplace. That's like saying
where
everybody
from the BX.
Jordan ain't from from Ohio.
Tupac doesn't exist here in this world.
In his world, Pac doesn't exist. But
no, Pac is around, but he's not. He's not in my top 8. People hate me for that, but he's not even in my top 8.
Where's Marshall Mathers? Where's Mathers?
Poet, but I mean, there was also, we could go to the last poets. We can go to poetry if we want to go to poets. He was a great poet.
That is being a
sarcastic.
That is being a lyricist, bro. It's an MC. Can you move the crowd? That's what it's for. Can you move the crowd?
If you go West Coast MC, like the elite of the elite, I'm going to go probably with a Kendrick Lamar in a very underrated E40. You know, those guys.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Those guys are
that's
different,
good.
you know what I mean?
That's good.
40 water.
That's
40
good.
water.
Right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Jay know.
Yeah.
I'm with you, but I think M, and again, my personal favorite, serious business.
I love Eminem. He would be on there.
My personal favorite is all I gotta say, all I can do is bark. Look, nobody moved the crowd like X.
Oh man.
There's nobody in the game ever
Yeah,
that
recently.
moved.
I don't think anybody would include him on their like Mount
No.
Rushmore though.
But he could rock the crowd.
I think
but
they
he
would
could rock the
I think
crowd.
people would
Really?
include X.
Oh no, this is what's amazing. If you go into X's lyrics, especially when
Right.
he starts having conversations with God,
Around the barking.
Right.
that's the deep goat stuff.
Very deep.
Right? That when DMX started find any of his raps where he was talking to God, wasn't nobody touching him. And we have gone down a rabbit hole that we need to get out of. And we are way too. Hey, coach, get a win tonight. We need you. How about that?
Thanks.
All right,
Will
Buzz.
do.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll throw it to break. More chaos and insanity on Old School. 937 The Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Security First Bank. We're the bank, and we make your mortgage more manageable with flexible terms, trusted advice, and competitive rates. When you work with us, we'll know your name, but we'll also get to know your home dreams too. Security First Bank of Lincoln. Voted Best Small Bank in Nebraska by Newsweek magazine. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 505011.
Hi, I'm Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska in the NFL, I wore lots of protective gear to safeguard my health. I'm still protecting my health, as well as my family, friends, and community because I got my COVID vaccine. And now, even kids 5 years and older can be vaccinated. If you've been vaccinated, get your booster shot if you qualify. It's free, it's safe, and it protects all of us. Suit up against COVID. Find out more at healthylincoln.org.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
Another packed fall sports season means it's time to get to N Street Drive-In to fill up on all your beverage needs. November's beers of the month are from Nebraska Brewing Company, Oscar Blues Dale's Pale Ale, and Avery Brewing. Also, make sure to download the new N Street Drive-In app to order online and to set up delivery right to your front door. And don't forget their top-notch Crowler fill system. N Street Drive-In, your one-stop beverage stop at 1801 O Street. And now, story time from the world of yum.
I could not eat fruitcake. I would not eat it by a lake. I would not eat it with a snake. There's no amount that I would take because I'll never, ever eat fruitcake. Hey, these snacks are really good. What is this? This is Grandma's fruitcake, but it's so moist and delicious. I like fruitcake. Okay, good to know. Kids, I gotta go. All literature is a lie.
Check out Grandma's fruitcake and all the delicious desserts at Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of yum.
Here's to days spent roaming, and to sleeping beneath the stars, to casting another line and letting time float by. From Shadron State Park to Indian Cave State Park and every recreation area, historical, and state park in between. Here's to your adventures, your memories. Here's to 100 years of your Nebraska State Parks. Plan your next trip today at nebraskaparks100.org. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Lincoln's Mega Liquidation Store is here. Wholesale Logistics opens Friday on West O Street as a bin store with tons of liquidation pallets, appliances, mattresses, furniture, laundry detergent, and more. Brand new mattresses, 30 to 60% off retail with well-known brands. New furniture, also 30 to 60% off retail value. Brand new LG Scratch and Dent appliances, 35 to 40% off retail. Wholesale Logistics purchases truckloads of smaller items from major retailers and throws them into bins, with everything starting at just $8. Get to Wholesale Logistics, opening Friday at 2811 West O Street.
Hi, I'm Charlie Stone, and joining me is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, are you there?
Yes, I am, Charlie.
Hey, Andy, I saw on television you have more than 500 new Hondas in stock or on the way. Now, I'm sure the listeners would like to hear more about that.
Well, Charlie, it's true. We have truckloads of new Hondas arriving just about every day. What's different is you won't see them on the lot very long because most all of them are pre-sold. And that's what we're encouraging all of our customers to do is get in here, get their order in as soon as possible.
Well, tell me, Andy, will they have to wait long?
Not really. It could be a few days or maybe even a few weeks, but not long at all. So I really invite everyone to come on out and experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Thank you, Andy. Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln.
Back to Old School with DP&J. Presented by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
There he is. Little Nick got a little life to him now, man. You all right?
Claytonia John says, "What's up, DP? What's up? What's up, John?" He said, "Ask Nick, the boy, if he has seen Belly. If not, he's got homework." One of the best intros to a movie ever. Nick, sir.
Yes.
You have seen it or you have not seen it?
I have not seen it,
Okay.
but we've already listed it. I already have it on my list.
Okay.
Along with Hustle and Flow.
Mm-hmm. You got to see.
And Snatch.
Yeah.
And I have to learn the South Side Dance.
Taraji P. Henson and Hustle and Flow.
Yes.
Yes, please. That's where even now when they get their own show now, like it's all Empire.
Yep.
Ever watch an episode of Empire, Nick?
I have not. I've heard of it, though.
How Husker says Dr. Dre should be on the list. Gangstar. He says if you like Gangstar, you'd like Above the Law. Above the Law is amazing. You guys need to talk about Bud Crawford's fight next week. That'll be next week. Bring in a fighter to talk about it. How about that? Eminem is better than half those guys. Yeah, but there's like 30 of those guys. So if he's better than him, puts him in the top 15, doesn't necessarily put him in the top 4. Kendrick Lamar. Paul says Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Snoop, Dre. Another text says Grandmaster Flash, NWA, Big, Tupac. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good.
I mean, you got groups like the Beastie Boys, all that stuff. I mean, people. I was never a big Beastie Boys fan, but they're pioneers.
I loved License to Ill because it made people listen to hip hop. Like it got people to listen to hip hop.
I think it broadened hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely have a place in history.
Yeah. It was that.
Paul Revere was their deal.
No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah, all that stuff. Then here, so you got Third Base.
Come on, MC Search is MC Search is legit.
Yeah.
I think MC Search is is the second greatest white rapper
besides Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
MC Search is plus he could dance.
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't look like. Maybe we should see if we could teach Connor to dance like MC Search.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Worth a shot.
that MC Search,
Maybe Nick.
right?
Yeah.
Right. Lil Dicky's got bars. He does. Lil Dicky's got bars, but he's not MC Search. MC Search was, no, he was on different.
What about Chet Hanks?
You stupid.
Hey, his stuff bumps though.
You stupid.
His stuff bumps.
Look, if I've got $1 million,
Hanks.
my music should bump like that.
It don't matter though. He's still.
Look,
still
if mom and dad write me $1 million check,
I don't care. He can act. He can rap. And his stuff is bumping.
If I gave Connor $1 million and said, Connor, make me a hit, Connor could crush a hit for $1 million. Like, he'd find somebody that could make. Like, he could just hire 30 people to give him a beat. And then he'll pick one, and then he'll have another 30 people that will write it for him, and then he'll find 2 people that trained him. And Connor is little Tom Hanks.
But can Connor act though?
Yeah, Connor's a thespian.
Okay.
Connor will tell you he's a thespian, right? Connor's an actor. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Big Muslim thug. Look, no. These young dudes,
No Slim Thug, no Scarface.
Dude said, "Island Boys, you're funny. You are hilarious." Yeah, Lil Dicky. Look, Lil Dicky has bars. It's just built around a premise where he's selling what he's selling. So, I'm cool with that. So are you going to the Husker game tonight or no?
Yeah, I'm going.
Taking the family. What you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm trying to work that out. I know I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be down there.
I mean, we're going to see what's up. It's show and tell time.
Yeah, and then I got to remember, I need to buzz. He was supposed to leave me tickets, so I got to text him.
You got to buzz him back.
Yeah.
He sounded like he was on the way to the locker room.
Yeah, he ended up
That's
in
early. It's early to get there though. 3 hours.
They eat
before the
the
game.
team meal early.
Okay.
Team meal right about then, and then
You shouldn't feed them, so they just
stretch.
come out there hungry.
Yeah, but then we'd have people passing out and everything. These dudes got their metabolisms. It's a little crazy.
I'd be like, bro, you ain't getting no assists and no rebounds. You just get bread and water.
You can't do that, Jay Foreman.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Until
can't
you start
do that.
rebounding.
Did they tell you if you didn't have 8 tackles, you wasn't getting a ride home? Like,
Sometimes.
you don't.
Sometimes they would be looking at you crazy. Like, hey, that was a quiet game. You better make some noise next week.
Do you ever have a game where you didn't register a tackle?
No.
Do you know anybody that did?
Yep. It was unbelievable.
What do their names rhyme with?
Harper. Wait. Yeah, I guess that might be rhyme. What's his name? We got another dude in Buffalo. Was it? His last name rhymed with or something like that. Yeah.
Just didn't make plays. Go a whole game and didn't tackle
Brother got
anybody.
a phenomenal workout in.
Just running around the field.
Running around the field.
Best.
And the teams that we played, and these 2 teams that we played, these cats were running the ball.
So you had
one of the cats played third down by himself, where I went off the field like when we ran dime.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we'd run like we call small nickel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say like they had like
yeah, you have a backer
like
or a safety, a safety
strong safety come in
Yep.
for me because they got a Kevin Falk back there or something. Yeah. So you probably got about 20 more chances in the game.
Is that the worst
know.
performance you've ever been around? Like in game, just bad performance.
Yeah. No, I've seen some other ones at different positions.
Did you guys? So did you have individual ratings, rankings, etc.? Did you have group ratings, rankings?
We had when we were talking about after the game.
Yeah.
You did got your grade sheet.
And you got the old school paper, ink.
Yeah.
Hey, here's
with the notes.
Here with all the notes of things
with all the notes, and then you got the group. then the in this case linebacker coach would put up, just general stuff about the group's play, both in defense and special teams. And then of course we went over all the defensive goals, whether we got them or not, what plays we did well, everything you can think of.
So did they give you a number that if you were below that number, your job was in jeopardy?
I don't know about that, but you'd always we had like factor percentage, it just depends on the coach.
Right.
You got some coaches that come up to you, we had this dude up in Buffalo, like I think in my 4th year that Greg Williams came in there. His name's Miles Aldridge. I'll never forget him. He looked like Nick Nolte. And he had kind of like a raspy voice like him. And they weren't really playing the starters that much in the preseason. I remember, so I think the first preseason game, I played like 4 plays. The next one I might have played 6. I think I might have had like a tackle in each preseason game. You know what I mean? Not getting any action. So he comes up the third preseason game, because we were supposed to play we were only going to play like a quarter and a half. He was like, "Hey man, you need to have a good game." I was like, "Or what?" You know what I mean? I was like, "I know I won't go anywhere. I just signed a contract. If you cut me, then I'm gonna go somewhere and sign another contract and keep this check y'all just gave me, or whatever." So it was kind of that, but I just went out and balled anyways, because I was pissed off. Maybe he did it just to get my goat a little bit. You don't really get much of do this or else, but if you take pride in your work, you want to make sure that you're playing well. That's just, you're a professional. This is your job. It's not, this isn't amateur hour, and like I said it many, many times, college football is professional sports. The NFL to me is entertainment, and there's only about 6 or 8 teams that are actually trying to win the Super Bowl. Everybody else is playing dress up and trying to figure out ways to put money in the big wigs' pockets and to fake it till they make it. And if they happen to be good for a year or two, so be it. But there's only about, I think I named 6, 7, maybe 8 that teams that, and it all depends on the coach and the GM and the organization.
But how do you tell that this team wants to win? An organization wants to win. It's the
same ones every year in the playoffs.
Well, but is it quarterback base? Is it line base?
It's how they operate. It's how they play. What they do with players. Do they sign guys and then, and then get rid of them the next year? Well, then you just wasted his time and your time, because if you signed it to a contract, chances that he could have went and got that type of contract somewhere else within reason. You know what I mean? So you just see it. You just see it. It starts not necessarily with the owners, but it starts with the GM down to the coach, and then the coaches and what they want to do. A lot of times in the NFL, it's a good old boy system to where everybody's scratching each other back. Your head coach, I hire you as a DC. You either do well or get your chance to be a head coach. I get fired 2 places. Well, then 5 years later, you hire me as a DC. I like the check versus I like coaching.
But I was asked this thing: how many quarterbacks in the NFL can actually win a Super Bowl? Like they were having a similar discussion about not everybody's really in the game to do this.
I had to see all the ones, and it's way less than half.
So of the 32 starters,
it's at least below. 8? It's at least 14, but there's a lot of it's and 14's high.
Okay.
But there's some asterisks by it. Like they'll need some help. Like within the right, all the stars got to align.
If I look at it this way,
I know one dude that can't win a Super Bowl. That's Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I was asking. We have a Vikings fan or two on the text line, and I asked about that because I was asking whether they were sold on Kirk Cousins or not. And I think Kirk Cousins is that line. He's in that line of people that I'm not sure. Now,
he can't win a Super Bowl.
I would have put Jared Goff in that, but he's already been there. He hadn't won it, but he's been there. Roethlisberger has won it, but he can't win it again. Like, we're not sure. Nobody's betting that Ben Roethlisberger can win another Super Bowl.
He's one of those guys that would have to be a very, very strong running game and have a legit number 1 and 2 receiver. He could win it because he has enough big game experience.
Then let's do this. We'll put a pin there and we'll come back. We'll just go up and down the list of quarterbacks. You tell me whether you think they can win a Super Bowl as the leader of the team, and not just riding on the
not
coattail.
like Trent Dilfer.
Right, not riding the coattail. So we'll throw the break. We'll come back. A little bit quarterback talk on Old School.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Here's to days spent roaming and to sleeping beneath the stars, to casting another line and letting time float by. From Shadron State Park to Indian Cave State Park and every recreation area, historical, and state park in between. Here's to your adventures, your memories. Here's to 100 years of your Nebraska state parks. Plan your next trip today at nebraskaparks100.org. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Security First Bank. We're the bank, and we make your mortgage more manageable with flexible terms, trusted advice, and competitive rates. When you work with us, we'll know your name, but we'll also get to know your home dreams too. Security First Bank of Lincoln. Voted best small bank in Nebraska by Newsweek magazine. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 505011.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your KFXL Fox Nebraska weather, a high of only 39 for Friday. We'll see wind gusts up to around 50 miles per hour as well, with a mix of sun and clouds, and you can't rule out some flurries today. Partly cloudy skies expected into Friday night with a low right around 21. We'll top out around 54 on Saturday with partly cloudy skies. I'm meteorologist Regina Bird for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Man, we sure could use an easy win this season. I hear ya. That's why I suggested to the wife that we go to Magical Lights of Seward, the area's largest and most entertaining drive-through Christmas light show. So, by suggesting going to Magical Lights of Seward, you got a win? Yeah, my wife said it was the best idea I'd had in a long time. The kids loved the dazzling light show, synced with traditional and modern Christmas music, and we had an affordable, fun family experience. Get your win, too, by pre-ordering your tickets today at magicallightsofseward.com/ticket.
Another packed fall sports season means it's time to get to N Street Drive-In to fill up on all your beverage needs. November's beers of the month are from Nebraska Brewing Company, Oscar Blues Dale's Pale Ale, and Avery Brewing. Also, make sure to download the new N Street Drive-In app to order online and to set up delivery right to your front door. And don't forget their top-notch Crowler fill system. N Street Drive-In, your one-stop beverage stop at 1801 O Street.
Time to replace your heating and air system? Get local utility rebates and big cash discounts from Bryant. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. We do whatever it takes.
Experiencing increased body fat, low sex drive, lack of energy, or general fatigue? Vitalize Health offers testosterone replacement therapy and peptide therapy to boost hormone levels and build muscle mass. Call Vitalize Health today at 402-413-0717 or go online to vitalizehealthne.com. Lincoln's Mega Liquidation Store is here. Wholesale Logistics opens Friday on West O Street as a bin store with tons of liquidation pallets, appliances, mattresses, furniture, laundry detergent, and more. Brand new mattresses, 30 to 60% off retail with well-known brands. New furniture, also 30 to 60% off retail value. Brand new LG Scratch and Dent appliances, 35 to 40% off retail. Wholesale Logistics purchases truckloads of smaller items from major retailers and throws them into bins, with everything starting at just $8. Get to Wholesale Logistics, opening Friday at 2811 West O Street.
And now, story time from the world of Yum.
I could not eat fruitcake. I would not eat it by a lake. I would not eat it with a snake. There's no amount that I would take because I'll never, ever eat fruitcake. Hey, these snacks are really good. What is this? This is Grandma's fruitcake, but it's so moist and delicious. I like fruitcake. Okay, good to know. Kids, I gotta go. All literature is a lie.
Check out Grandma's fruitcake and all the delicious desserts at Beatrice Bakery. Welcome to our world of yum.
Barry's is back and better than ever. Join us there on Tuesday from 3 to 6 p.m. as DP goes one-on-one and Jay Foreman joins for Old School as we prepare for the Creighton, Nebraska game to follow. Drinks, food, and sports talk. Join us for it all on Tuesday at Barry's.
Back to Old School with DP and J, presented by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese.
You ain't know a brother could sing, did you, Nick? See that? Nick, you gotta have a little soul with you, man. Hey, listen here. My man Warner working over at Fiserv. I'm sure he's still. Yes, we kicking it. We having fun, man. That's part of sports radio because, well, DP is very intelligent. Myself, I am not very intelligent. I'm just the same old soup, just reheated. So if you see me in high V, it's gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Warner. I think I seen him somewhere though.
They start to show up, don't they?
There's only a few of us, so
right.
You know. Hey, I wanted to get every time I see a brother in Lincoln, I wanted to say just give him a hug. But then there be some brothers around there. They just be mad when you try to dap them up.
This is another brother because they look.
Why you want to be mad at me? I'm trying to say what's because we in here
because they in that space that they're already in, they're the brother. So
okay.
So when another brother show up, it's like, wait a minute, man, this is my side.
Okay, well,
like
you
this,
can have it then. I'll just keep it moving.
Like
I don't need
there,
none of that stuff.
Right? Like,
yeah.
because there was.
We don't need none
I'll
of that
tell
stuff.
the story. So I was at the girls' game last night.
Yeah, I did my research, baby. You have Fiserv. You know what I mean? It's, hey, Warner. It's called Facebook. I'm not very technical sound or know how to do electronics. I'm just over here. I can't even really read it, so we all good.
No, there's a dude. So you know how you dudes size up other dudes
for no reason, though,
right? And so there was a brother at the women's game last night, right? And he was with his girl, and I was by myself. Like I was just, and the girl kind of gave the, that look,
yeah,
like hey,
she's checking.
Hey,
come on, DP.
Hey,
you causing static in people's home
Well,
front.
no,
man.
but then he looked at me. He looked at me like I had did something, and I was like, "Nah, dude, I'm just walking." And then it was like, "Oh, you faking anyway, because you ain't supposed to be with her."
Oh yeah.
Like my thing was, don't be mad because your girl was like, "Hey, DP, like,
right.
Calm down, relax."
There's too much static. There's too much people get too upset.
Like, I was gonna give him the fist bump, and instead he wanted to throw blows. I was like, it ain't that deep. I don't want your girl. Relax. Relax, man. As a matter of fact, I'd have gave you the nod just because you got one. Like, hey, well done.
So are the Lady Huskers? Are they like the lady running Huskers? They like the running Rebels now?
Yeah, they get up and down. They shot above 50% from three, 60% from the field.
They be doing it, man.
Yeah, they had the Sisters for Prairie View last night, so
they had to bring it. They had to bring it.
Like them, they've got legitimately 6 3-point shooters.
Good.
They're not overly big, which come the Big Ten season, the bodies will look different than Prairie View.
But they got Markowski though.
Yeah.
For a freshman, homegirl can handle her business, and plus she has the best hands inside the paint.
Yeah.
In both, and that's considered the men's and women's
best footwork too.
Yeah, men's and women's
best footwork too.
Big people, best hands and footwork, and
they'll
very
need her
efficient.
in the Big Ten. Like she came off the bench, and the two times I've seen them, she come off the bench and giving them almost 8 rebounds a game.
Right,
like just she's gonna battle for you. Bella Cravens can go. She'll be fine. What they get from Annika Stewart will matter. They were trying to work on her getting, because Annika's a 3-point shooter, but they were trying to get her some post work, and it wasn't going as smoothly as you would want. And then Izzy Bourne's a pro. Like she's a pro. Like her ability to get in small spaces, and then last night she started hitting threes. So they've got bodies, they've got numbers, they've got depth. It'll be good to look at. Let's go through the quarterbacks, and Nick, please chime in with this one, right? And you can tell me whether you think these quarterbacks can lead teams to Super Bowl wins, not just be on a team that's going to Super Bowl, but actually have impact. And I think the bar to set, the person that sets the bar on 50, like half the league's going to be above him, and half the starters are going to be below him. And
Well,
tell me if I'm wrong.
you got to take like Tua and all them. Let's just skip.
So we're skipping Jalen Hurts. We're skipping
yes.
Taylor Heineke. We're skipping Trevor Lawrence is not there yet. So right? Tua's not there. Daniel Jones is not there.
Taylor.
Mac Jones is not there. Teddy Bridgewater is not there. Carson Wentz is not there.
Justin Fields is not there.
Justin Fields is not there, although, right? Mark it down later.
Yet.
Justin Herbert.
See, now I would
that's where the line.
That's where the line really draws.
That's
for
where
me.
the line.
Kirk Cousins is below the line.
Curter, you can tune it because I think Curter would be really good, informative on this.
Yeah.
That quarterbacks who can really, like, my thing is they're not gonna just be on a team that goes to the Super Bowl, can lead a Super Bowl team.
The thing with Justin Herbert versus say like a Kirk Cousins can't go win you a game.
Nope.
Now what he can do, he can lose you a game. Justin Herbert can straight up win you a game by himself at a young age.
See,
now to the level of like where Tom Brady can and stuff, not like Aaron Rodgers, not yet, but you can win a Super Bowl with him. He's a franchise.
I'm so stupid.
He's a franchise quarterback.
I'm so stupid. Great topic. We got Ramel Lloyd at 5:00.
Oh,
yeah. I got us all long.
I was thinking throughout the league.
So 5:30.
Okay.
We in? Or Connor, you taking off? You're gonna be here.
I
Okay.
can be here.
So let's go to break. Get Ramel Lloyd on here. Talk to him. Find out what the future Huskers up to. Talk about his pops because his pops is a bad dude. And then 5:30, we'll jump back into this conversation.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Time to replace your heating and air system? Get local utility rebates and big cash discounts from Bryant. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. We do whatever it takes.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning. Now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your KFXL Fox, Nebraska weather, a high of only 39 for Friday. We'll see wind gusts up to around 50 miles per hour as well, with a mix of sun and clouds, and you can't rule out some flurries today. Partly cloudy skies expected into Friday night with a low right around 21. We'll top out around 54 on Saturday with partly cloudy skies. I'm meteorologist Regina Bird for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Experiencing increased body fat, low sex drive, lack of energy, or general fatigue? Vitalize Health offers testosterone replacement therapy and peptide therapy to boost hormone levels and build muscle mass. Call Vitalize Health today at 402-413-0717 or go online to vitalizehealthne.com. Lincoln's mega liquidation store is here. Wholesale Logistics opens Friday on West O Street as a bin store with tons of liquidation pallets, appliances, mattresses, furniture, laundry detergent, and more. Brand new mattresses, 30 to 60% off retail with well-known brands. New furniture, also 30 to 60% off retail value. Brand new LG scratch and dent appliances, 35 to 40% off retail. Wholesale Logistics purchases truckloads of smaller items from major retailers and throws them into bins, with everything starting at just $8. Get to Wholesale Logistics, opening Friday at 2811 West O Street.
Hey, sports fans. Rico here with HIS Auto Care 70th and Van Dorn. Carfax recently awarded us as a top-rated auto service center for 2020, and Lincoln Choice Awards voted us as the 2021 top independent auto repair center. Call us at 402-488-8934 for superior service bumper to bumper. Mention this ad and get 7% off. Doesn't get any better than that. Rico for his Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
A new Planet Fitness location is coming soon. To celebrate, you can join before we open for just $1 down, $10 a month. We're squeaky clean and ready to welcome you with tons of equipment and plenty of space to spread out. So join the judgment-free zone today. We're ready when you are. Just $1 down, $10 a month. Offer ends soon. Join us today.
Planet Fitness Lincoln opening a third location soon, just east of 84th and Layton. Join now.
Planet Fitness locations are independently owned and operated. See club for details.
One host has a red beard and thinning hair. The other also has a red beard and thinning hair. One host got married over the summer. So did the other one. One is a diehard fan of a sub-500 AL Central baseball team. So is the other. Can these two radio hosts do a show together without getting confused as to their own identity? The same couple. Happer and Schaefer. Weekday mornings from 8 to 11 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Man, we sure could use an easy win this season. I hear you. That's why I suggested to the wife that we go to Magical Lights of Seward, the area's largest and most entertaining drive-through Christmas light show. So, by suggesting going to Magical Lights of Seward, you got a win? Yeah, my wife said it was the best idea I'd had in a long time. The kids loved the dazzling light show, synced with traditional and modern Christmas music, and we had an affordable, fun family experience. Get your win, too, by pre-ordering your tickets today at magicallightsofseward.com/ticket.
Coming at you live from the Coppell Chevrolet GMC studios. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I was about 8, 9 years old. He started training me. At first, he just let me play because, like, I was big, I was tall and athletic, but I was really like a big man at first. Like, I would just rebound, set screens, all types of stuff like that. And he just let it happen so I can get, like, the love for the game first. And then when I was about, like, 10 years old, one summer we got in the lab, like, super heavy. Thought, like, he turned me into a point guard. That's how it really started.
I want to make sure that he goes to a place that's going to allow him to play his game and where he's going to be able to succeed to the best of his ability on and off the court.
I want to be an NBA player, and I feel like I can definitely do that in the next 2 or 3 years.
Let's bring him in. Hour 2 on Old School. Let's bring in 6'6" guard. Woodland Hills. Man, he's a shining star in the family that is Team Lloyd. Let's bring in Ramel Lloyd, Husker commit and signee. Young sir, how are you this afternoon?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, and thank you for making time after practice. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, and it's busy times. So I appreciate you making time for us and reintroducing yourself to this Husker fan base. I talked to your dad earlier today, and I wanted to ask you, what was your impression? What was it about Lincoln that makes you smile and decided you were willing to spend your collegiate basketball career here?
Well, everything to me. I mean, just a city and the support system to have around it, the coaching staff, and just what they're building down there. I just want to be a part of it and just start the new wave of basketball.
For somebody that you've been around the game, your dad's been around the game, and so you've got insight that a lot of people don't have. But it's how you care about the game that gets me excited about your future and your potential. You are a hard worker, but if I asked you to define hard work for you, how would you describe it?
I think it's just doing things that you got to do when you don't want to do them. I think it's the little things that are involved with the game that you don't necessarily want to do, but you do it every time because you work hard or because you know what's best for yourself and your game.
Your father talked about winning. He said, Ramel's a winner. And he gave his description of that. For you, winning, give me a definition. How do you think about it?
For me, I would say winning is just winning. I think I think making winning plays, doing things off and on the court to make sure you're successful and to become a winner. So I think winning is just about being prepared to do what you got to do and finishing the job by winning.
Ramel, with your dad, being a well-accomplished, basketball player, and then obviously you, coming up, obviously after him, just talk about the relationship that you guys had, with basketball, bringing you, obviously, I'm assuming, close together, and also the possible pressure of, obviously with your dad being a really good basketball player himself.
Well, for me and my father are really close, so to be together all the time and do this basketball thing. But just, watching him when I was young, at the end of his pro career, it really, brought a love to the game for me, and I always wanted to be just like him. So, just coming up, being around it, just, made it, really good, and we have a great relationship. So we built a good foundation for me to come up under his wing.
What I've heard from you two is you guys would sit and watch old clips or watch ball games, and it's constantly a classroom. Do you ever feel like you just want to say, I just want to watch the game, or I don't need the basketball class?
Oh, definitely, all the time. We'll be sitting there, and he'll be trying to coach the players and tell me what dudes should have done. I'm like, Dad, can we just watch the game and just like chill? But he just can't help himself. He loves it so much. He loves to coach. He loves to critique guys. So I just let him have it sometimes.
Ramel, with the I always say, when you grow up with a dad that was a professional, you kind of, you have an advantage because you get a lot of the talk in the car and at the dinner table and obviously in the gym, so forth and so on. Do you think that experience growing up with your dad and you guys having a good, obviously a great relationship, but just the intimate knowledge that you've been probably getting since you were knee-high to a grasshopper will help you make a easier impact at the college level?
Definitely. I mean, he's been teaching me to do things at the highest level since I was a kid. So a lot of things that kids coming up probably don't know or need to learn going into college, he's already informed me, and I've already been accustomed to it for a long time now. So having him has definitely been a big advantage.
Talking to Ramel Lloyd, just signed his letter of intent to the University of Nebraska to play basketball here next year. And I think a lot of what people are interested in are the stories behind the stories. And we would be remiss if we not talk about your mom, because your mom is a rock star and holding this thing together and directing it. Talk to us about Mom Lloyd.
Well, mom is the boss. She anything we do, we make sure she's involved, and she pretty much has a final say. Mom isn't like a big basketball person, but growing up with my dad, she learned to love basketball, even though she never played it. And we're a basketball family, so she's involved in everything at a high level.
You guys were sitting courtside, and Mom had this ear-to-ear grin. And I saw you looking at your mom grinning. Talk to me about sitting and watching your first Huskers hoops game with a crowd at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
It was a great experience. It was I really enjoyed it. I was really happy that I was sitting there, just thinking like I'll be able to be here next year and enjoy this actually on the court. So, my mom is always proud of me. She's my number one supporter. So I'm sure she was just sitting there thinking the same thing and just being happy for me and proud of me. So I'm glad I'm able to give her that smile and grin on the court.
Ramel, when your dad described you and says you're a winner, in my opinion, you don't become a winner if you're not competitive. Just talk about your competitive nature and what you're going to, bring to the team as a ball player and as a teammate very shortly next year.
Yeah, definitely. I don't like to lose. I'm very competitive. I don't think there's anything or any game, no matter what the circumstances, I can't win. So coming into Nebraska, I'm definitely going to bring that to the team and just that competitive edge going in. If you ask me, we're going to win the Big Ten next year with me there. So I definitely have that competitive edge, and I look forward to bringing it to Nebraska.
It's always interesting when you hear people talk about goals, and when people set low bar, they get low results. So it is impressive to me to have you say what you plan on doing when you're here and how you're going to go about it. Let's talk about the skill set. So if you were just simply talking about Ramel Lloyd Jr.'s skill set. What does he bring to the court that will make him an elite player at Nebraska?
For me, I would say I'm big guard, very versatile, can score at all three levels. With me, you never know what you're going to get. I can do a little bit of everything, facilitate, pass, rebound, shoot it at a high level. Really just make winning plays, and I feel like I just get things done.
When you talk about your skill set, and you generally, you try to emulate a player, in the NBA or maybe in your case, college, that you used to watch growing up. Who do you try to pattern your game after, just because of somebody had a big influence on you?
It changed a lot growing up, but I would probably say I watched a lot of Paul George. I used to watch Darren Williams a lot, Penny Hardaway, a lot of the bigger guards, Devin Booker, and try to emulate some of the things they do, but no one in particular that I model my game after.
Ramel, you're playing in a vacuum. This is a pool of sharks. This is deep water and sharks. Talk about some of the competition that's there, even at your own practice, right? That you've had dudes over the last 3 years that all aspire to play at the highest level and do great things. Who are some of those people we talking about?
On my high school team, like right now, currently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a battle every day. You got a bunch of high level guys that all going D1 and ranked, and just my whole team is full of high level guys with big aspirations and dreams. So every day is pretty much war. I mean, there's nothing given to us at my school. Every day you got to come in and compete and fight for your spot.
Making that transition to college, I mean, obviously, nobody's coming out of high school perfect. What are a couple things that you want to improve on or make a better in your game to really be explosive next year?
Well, for sure, always getting stronger, more explosive as levels go up. Another thing is, I mean, you can never shoot it too well. So continue just to work on my game and just getting a lot of shots up to be ready to knock down shots at the next level, and just the speed and the pace of it. But playing where I'm playing now at the high level, the highest level of high school basketball, I feel like the transition won't be too bad.
Ramel, from our text line, one of the listeners wants to know your thoughts on Fred Hoiberg. What is it about Fred that makes you want to play for him?
Well, Coach Fred has done it at the highest level in every way possible. He was an NBA player, NBA coach, NBA GM. He has a lot of knowledge. He was very intrigued by my game, and he let me in on a lot of things that he felt I could improve on and what he could help me with. And I felt like he was the best coach for me in my game.
Speaking of Coach Hoiberg, just talk about how your game will transition into his style of play. And then second question is, with his style of play, what is your main goal when you come in? Is to be a scorer or to try to make everybody else better?
Well, yeah, Coach loves guys that can shoot at a high level. Me coming in, I bring that for sure. A lot of space, pace. He likes bigger guards. I know that for sure. He wants to be 5 out. So I feel like with all that space and room, I have a lot of opportunities to score the ball and also facilitate at a high level. So for me, I mean, it's whatever comes to me that game or that day, I'm looking just to be aggressive and just make the right play.
All right. Speaking of aggressive, this is a question I always ask because, I'm an ex-football player. We always try to fancy ourselves as basketball players, which we never really were. But when you climb up on somebody and dunk, are you a power dunker? And then after you dunk, are you a guy that doesn't say anything? You give them the stare, or you let them know about it?
Well, from the few bodies I've caught, I would say I'm more of I'll just look at you, kind of run back,
right?
Make a face or something. I remember 2 or 3 times where I kind of dunked it pretty hard and kind of got the fans a little hyped, but it just depends on the setting of the game. If it's a hype game and I catch somebody, they definitely going to hear about it. But if it's just like a regular little, quiet gym or something like that, I might just look at you and run back.
So walk us through when there's a dunk, right? There's a run out, you catch and gather. and it's a big gym. Let's put you in a big space. As a matter of fact, put you in Pinnacle Bank Arena. First time you get a lead and you're out front, they throw it to you, and you know you're not going to get caught. Walk us through what goes through your head, man. How do you want to deliver this thing?
So if I'm open for a dunk,
yeah, it's just you,
break,
open court
on the break.
Yep, on the break.
You going off the glass, or what you gonna do?
Okay, well, the first thing I'm thinking is do not miss, because you know how that can be when it's just like, you know how it is when you have a layup and it's just too wide open.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes get a little nervous. It's just too wide open. It's just too easy, and you kind of mess it up. So first thing I'm thinking is don't miss.
Yeah.
And once I get there, I'm thinking it's really just natural instinct. Whatever comes. Depending on, like I said, the game is, if it's packed, we say if it's packed and we're up 10, I might try a windmill, I might try to cock it back. If we need points for sure, I'm definitely going to just dunk it in and just kind of get back.
Like you see, you can hear the coach in his head. Like he's also a future coach. Like you can hear in his head, yeah, man, give me these points and don't mess it up. Like just don't mess it up. We're talking to Ramel Lloyd Jr. and again committed to Nebraska, and the space is ready for you. The place is ready for you. Academically, where do you stand, and how do you feel about the additional workload?
Academically, where do I stand?
Yeah. You feel comfortable walking in. You're good, right?
Oh yeah, I'm good. The school I go to now is pretty prestige when it comes to academics, so I'm accustomed to having to really work for my grades and make sure everything is good. So I should be prepared for the college experience.
And what might be the most important question we ask all interview: when mom shows up and makes the Jamaican food, who are you calling first? Because you can't eat it by yourself. You got radio family here now that when mom hooks it up, right? When they hook up the Jamaican food, look, it's a quick text, man. We can get to you.
Yeah, they got Uber Eats and everything now, so there's no excuses, man. We'll be ready and waiting.
No, for sure.
What's mom making? What's she making? What's her jam?
You get some oxtails, rice and peas, aki, whatever you want, beef patty, anything.
Here's the last and most important question. Okay, since you come from Cali, I know your dad's from Chicago. Are you well prepared for
New York?
New York, my bad. Are you ready for this Nebraska winter? I know you get that hawk out there in New York, but are you ready to come from Cali and experience this Nebraska winter?
I definitely can't say I'm ready. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, but
we'll help you. We'll help you out, and we ain't even gonna charge you. We're just gonna charge you a plate when your mom comes.
Yeah,
you'll be well taken care of.
Let's just say Coach Hoiberg and the rest of the staff were great recruiters, and they brought me in during the summer when it wasn't snowing. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's a real hawk, man. Let me tell you, today was the first day, and then it'll jump back to 70 on Tuesday. So just prepare yourself to have the coat ready at all times just to move it through. Listen, so when do you get to town? When do you think you're going to get to Lincoln?
Probably sometime around June.
Okay.
Early summer.
Okay.
Most likely.
Yeah, and this crazy season that's about to happen for you. I mean, you guys are going to be all over the country this year.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. Really good experiences for sure.
Give Husker fans a message. Give them something to walk with, to know that Ramel Lloyd is coming and something good is coming with him.
Well, I just want to say I'm very thankful for the opportunity to come and be a Husker, and I'm looking forward to getting to work next year, and go Huskers.
Amen.
There it is.
There it is, young man.
You're well taken care of, my brother.
Yeah, we got you covered. That's a good family right there. That is Ramel Lloyd Jr. Again, he'll be a Husker next year, and we're looking forward to it. Good family, good young man, certainly can ball. So that ain't even going to be a question.
When he said he's going to do the windmill cock it back, I know he a power dunker.
Yeah.
I know he a power dunker. I see he going to try to rock the mic on him too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And Ramel, we're going to help you a little bit. The 3 words you got to get used to hearing and saying: Go Big Red.
Go Big Red.
There it is. Appreciate you, young man. Thank you for making time for us today. Appreciate you.
Thank you guys for having me.
There it is. Get him right, man.
Hey, I know he gonna.
He's gonna tear the rim
Hey,
off.
when he said
He
he was
can tear
gonna
the
cock it
rim-
back, I know he come with no power.
See, so I shared a video on Twitter of his dad, Duncan.
Yeah.
And his dad was a big dude.
Right.
And he always said, I surprise people because they see a big
Right.
linebacker looking dude, and you figure
he
out
raise
dude,
up on
dude
you.
can raise up and
Yeah.
elevate and put a finish on. His dad said he's a better player than he was. And I'm just telling you.
Well, that's good.
Boy, oh boy.
What do you, the one thing you're gonna get with him, just from the little I know of his dad, just from obviously from afar, but I can judge or tell, he's gonna be a mentally tough kid. He's gonna be well coached. He's gonna be able to deal with adversity. He's gonna be physical. He's gonna be smart, and he's gonna come to play every single game.
And he loves playing.
Yeah,
He
that's what
loves
I'm
this
saying.
game.
But
He
that's
loves
why
this game.
when I asked him, he's getting you ever hear about like the millionaires and the kids end up doing well. They get all the talk at the table from 6 years old. They're sitting there, having all the other people talk, and they're just learning stuff, and they don't even really have to go to college or school because they're getting the real deal knowledge. That's what he's getting. And then plus he got to see it. He's playing tremendous high level competition out there in high school. So coming in and playing at a major Division I program isn't a big deal anymore.
Nope.
To not only him, but most of these kids, because whether it's the AU circuit in the summer or spring and summer, high school, and he's flying all over the country. When they're playing or when his team touch down,
it's an event.
It's an event. And they're, they're scouting teams. They're running a college program, pretty much a mini college program. They're scouting teams. They got scouting reports. They're lifting weights. They got study hall. They got tutors.
They travel well.
They travel well.
For a high school team that's going to Hawaii, Vegas. Yeah.
Right. They got everything that a college has. So really, to be honest with you, if you're recruiting a kid like that, you got to give them, and it's a testament to the Nebraska staff, is that they're able to, you can't provide less than what he's getting in high school as far as the perks and all this stuff. So to get him to come to Nebraska, it's a really good fit because he wants to be here, and I'm looking forward to seeing him, and obviously I'm looking forward to this team obviously this year, but when you get some special kids that come in your program, you start building them, you get them year after year. That's how you're instead of like reloading, you're restocking, you're rebuilding, you're reloading. So, that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have. It's going to be tremendous amount of competition, and he's going to come with it because I can guarantee you he's not taking no backseat to anybody.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We'll throw it to a quick break because we got to give Jay's picks, and then we got to break down this 10. So, Nick, you lucked out this week. No karaoke on Friday.
No, you got to give him a break. He had a rough day ever since 158.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring because he might.
Since 158, he said, "I just had a bad day."
We would need the dump button if he sang karaoke today. So we'll throw it a break. Come back. Let's do the quarterback talk, and then we'll close out with Jay's picks. We'll do that on Old School.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Experiencing increased body fat, low sex drive, lack of energy, or general fatigue? Vitalize Health offers testosterone replacement therapy and peptide therapy to boost hormone levels and build muscle mass. Call Vitalize Health today at 402-413-0717 or go online to vitalizehealthne.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Your KFXL Fox Nebraska weather, a high of only 39 for Friday. We'll see wind gusts up to around 50 miles per hour as well, with a mix of sun and clouds, and you can't rule out some flurries today. Partly cloudy skies expected into Friday night with a low right around 21. We'll top out around 54 on Saturday with partly cloudy skies. I'm meteorologist Regina Bird for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Welcome back, Husker fans. Eustace Body Shop is happy to welcome the best fans in college football back to Lincoln. With gold-class certified service, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop can call the right plays to keep you in the game. Whether it's in Lincoln at 88th and Highway 2 or at any of our other 5 locations across Nebraska, Eustace Body Shop can help get you back on the road. Go Big Red.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order online now from the new Wingstop located at 5001 O Street.
Mike Shaver here for Trek CBD. There's a lot of CBD shops opening up in Lincoln, but Trek CBD focuses on quality above all else. Their products are from local CBD company Nico Farms and are third-party laboratory tested. They have products that can help with stress, anxiety, pain, relief, and more, and have a wide selection of Delta 8, including Serene 8. Trek CBD is locally owned and operated. Go visit Scott or Shannon at their 84th and Highway 2 location or at 27th and S, or go online to Trek CBD with free delivery. Trek CBD. CBD done right.
Hi, Sean Callahan here. In 2013, I first came across Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville, and I've been a customer ever since. What's kept me coming back to Koppel is the people. Oftentimes, owner Bob Koppel and his son Brandon are right there with you in the showroom, walking you through the process. There's no runaround at Koppel. It's a hardworking Nebraska company built on honest, small-town values. So make that short drive to Louisville or visit them online at koppelcars.com.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket, sponsored by Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, Tractor Supply Distribution Center, T.O. Haas Tire and Auto, Planet Fitness, Barnwood and Leather, and Vitalize Health.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 in North 56th Street.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
This is what Rob Aller says. Ryan Day is clearly comfortable enough in his own unshaven skin not to care what others think. Whether that means saying goodbye to facial grooming or going for it on 4th and 3, when the prudent play might be to kick a field goal.
Do you hear yourself talking right now? This is ridiculous.
I read it on Sunday and did not think it was ridiculous.
You're crazy.
I did not think it was
so
ridiculous.
dumb.
I didn't think it was ridiculous.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Back to old school with DP and J. Presented by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese.
Welcome back to Old School. Real quick, again, Fridays are for smiles, and I like that. A couple of folks texted in and nominated some folks. I'll say this: if you can get here by 6 o'clock, we'll hook you up. So, yeah, your wife had a tough week, quit smoking, you want to do something, come on by. If you can get here by 6 o'clock, be amazing. Also from the Starter Heyman text line, what's up, DP? Duke here. What's up, Duke? This is for Master Sergeant Steve Phillips. Hey, thought of you today. Thank you for your service to the USA. Be strong in your recovery, and you'll be okay. From your brothers at Eagle Delivery Service. Well done, well done, well done. So there's that. So if you text it in and nominate somebody that you wanted to make smile on a Friday, look, if you can get here by 6 o'clock, we'll give you something that you can take to them and offer them that first smile. So good stuff. Also from the text line, particularly excited about Ramel because his dad experience plus his offer sheet was impressive. You got an Oregon offer on the West Coast. Your series. Big guard that can shoot it. Love it. High basketball IQ. That's rock solid dude. So let's go through this a little bit. We were talking about quarterbacks in the NFL who could actually lead their team to the Super Bowl, not just be on a Super Bowl team, but can lead. So we know Tom Brady is a yes. We know that Patrick Mahomes is a yes.
Aaron Rodgers, yes.
Aaron Rodgers.
Ron. Russell Wilson, yes.
Yes. Then Roethlisberger, no more.
No
more.
Ooh.
Right. Let's see.
Everything's got to be set up for him.
Trevor Lawrence has an incomplete.
No.
Has an incomplete. Baker Mayfield.
No.
Good. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. Here's one that we circle. Number 4, Dak Prescott.
He's on the line for me. There's 2 guys I think that are prominently on the line for me.
Yeah.
Dak, that'd be Dak and Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Oh, Lamar Jackson, no. Dak, yes.
I don't think Lamar Jackson could.
No.
Yes.
I would say the same as Jay. I would say Lamar, Dak,
for
yes.
Sure.
I think Dak.
Not for sure, but definitely. I feel very comfortable with Dak leading me to a Super
He's
Bowl.
close to the line though.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. Josh Allen.
Yes.
You giving him credit already?
Yes.
Okay. Kyler Murray.
No.
I would say no, but he's close to the line.
I think he's close
No
to
way.
the line.
He won't make it through a whole season. He's been broke off already.
Josh Allen plays more at risk than Kyler Murray.
The Josh
Yeah, but he's
Allen
like
6'5",
Yeah,
250.
he's 3 times the size.
But if I hit you in your knee, I don't care how tall you are. Your knee is your knee, and that's a whole other thing.
But everybody's susceptible to that.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about the little stuff that Kyler gets that puts him
Derek
out.
Carr.
No.
Matthew Stafford.
No. Nope.
Ooh.
With the addition.
I like Matthew Stafford.
With the addition.
I got to see him beat a winning football team.
I get I'm pausing on that one, but I
Right?
lean no.
Right? Like
He's close to the line for me.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford before the Rams, definitely no. Matthew Stafford with the Rams,
And now
I would probably say
now
more
with
to the
OBJ
yes.
and
because
That might make him worse.
You think so?
Seems to be there's some dysfunction that follows him around.
I think everybody has everybody with OBJ has revisionist history
Yeah.
of 4 years ago when he was the best receiver in the game for that season. And the one-handed catches and all he was more famous for what he did pregame versus what he did in the game.
It's true.
But remember, I'm a Washington fan. He murdered me.
And
for 3
ever
years.
since then, he has been garbage.
Okay.
He's been injury prone. He's been somewhat of an issue, and he can't
Would
get
you
out
take
of
him on your team?
Yeah, because you can't. For a year, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't give him like a long-term contract. No.
I like Matthew Stafford with the Rams because I look at that situation and I see what they used to look like with Jared Goff, and now how they look with Matthew Stafford. I like Stafford quite a bit.
Yeah, this is probably his best. This is his
Now,
best chance.
granted, there's a lot of talent
23
around him.
TDs, 6 interceptions.
There's a lot of talent
23
around
and
him.
6 is solid numbers.
Yeah, I always thought with the Lions that he elevated them to like what
Right now. What starting quarterback has the greatest touchdown to interception ratio?
Kyler Murray.
It's not Herbert, is it?
No.
It's not Kyler Murray.
No.
Oh, it's probably
Kyler Murray 17 and 7.
More picks than I would have
This
thought.
person is 17 and 3.
No idea.
17 and 3. This person.
Dak?
No. Carson freaking Wentz.
That's surprising.
Right.
He's a no for me. Then.
Yeah,
He's a no.
He's
for
still
me.
a no for me.
Right. Yeah, but it was like I'm looking down this list and going,
Carson Wentz, heck no.
right? Like that number it's bananas. Tom Brady's 25 and 5. That's pretty impressive.
Carson Wentz, no.
Right? So
that dude.
Oh, I'd take 25 and 5 though over 17 and 3. Like I don't care what your ratio is. You got 25. That's 8 more.
That's a lot. That's a
20
lot
more touchdowns.
That's just. I'm just saying, as you go through it, this is how we break it down. So Teddy Bridgewater's no.
No.
Matt Ryan.
No.
Done. Ryan Tannehill.
No.
No. He needs a solid running game.
But he has one.
Yes.
Or he
So
had
in
one.
the situation,
Ryan
He had
Tannehill is not going to win it by himself,
Exactly.
but he can win a Super Bowl with him.
with a solid running game like
with what he has around him.
Yeah, but we're talking about the guys that can like elevate you to
Yeah.
a Super Bowl.
No,
right?
yeah,
Yes.
So
they need Derrick Henry for that.
So are we saying that as far as NFL is concerned, we know who could win a Super Bowl, and now we're just waiting for them to
do it.
For them to figure it out.
Yep.
So it's Rodgers, Dak's a maybe, Cousins is a no.
No.
Josh Allen, you guys went on the list. Justin Herbert, do we say yes as a group or no?
I'm in. I'm all in.
on
I
Justin
like
Herbert.
Herbert.
Okay. What about Joe Burrow?
No.
Okay. So
not yet.
How
Not
close
yet.
to the line is he? Because I think he's pretty close.
I don't think he's
If,
close.
if he has a couple
he's
guys
closer,
around him,
he's closer than you think.
He's a
But-
runner away. He's a
but-
running back away.
Well,
Yes.
they got to run. The Joe Mixon can tote the pill.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it under duress. He's a real good, hey,
Joe
they've
Mixon,
thrown 2 touchdown passes, and now they play action him and or they draw play him, and he gets in space.
He's boom or bust game. He's not a consistent, but he'll end up with 1,300 yards.
1, 2, 3, 4.
While you're counting, Officer Hill said he wasn't listening.
5.
So we got to give a shout out to
6.
Nate Hill, Officer Hill, a.k.a. the most handsomest Lincoln Police Department officer.
On the
investigator
calendar.
On the calendar.
I need him to block some numbers for me.
Yeah, right. This is crazy.
No, but
So-
he's a good dude.
So there's only 7.
Yeah.
And
those
we
match
don't
up-
because we got to take Deshaun Watson off the list.
and those match up with organizations that are actually trying to win. I mean, Philadelphia Eagles, you draft Jalen Hurts, and then you just give him the starting spot. You know you can't win no games with him. Chicago Bears, you draft Justin Fields, you give up draft equity for him after you fumble away with Trubisky and have no offensive talent around a talented quarterback like Justin Fields. This is why I say most teams are playing dress up like GMs. The Jets, you draft homeboy from Utah, BYU, knowing dang well he ain't gonna be able to survive in New York with that type of media, let alone with that offensive line, let alone without any running back or receivers, a legit number 1 or number 2 receivers, and he didn't even get past the first quarter of the season.
Who is their running back? Who is
It's the guy? It's one of the Williams from
Carter
Williams from North Carolina. He got drafted not this year, but the year before, because the other one is at Denver. They had 2 of them. Both of them.
Javonte. Yeah.
So we really are just waiting for 7 teams to figure out.
Do they still have Tevin Coleman?
Does it matter?
Well, that was just a name.
Yeah. Tell me, does it matter? Has Tevin Coleman ever finished the season?
No. I'm just trying to give depth on who they have in their running back room. I wasn't saying that as that's a difference maker.
Yeah, they might have Fred McNeil to come out of retirement too. You know who Fred McNeil is?
Gotta go back in the day.
That's a long time
Yo,
ago.
John Riggins with the afro and the mohawk.
If you have a quarterback, you don't have anything. I mean, that's it. You have to have one of those 5 to 7 guys if you want it. So what was the list? So we had, I'll just go down it. Josh Allen, nobody in that division. Herbert.
Wilson.
I'm just going division by division here. Allen, Herbert, Mahomes, Dak, Rodgers, Tom Brady, maybe Stafford, Russ, and that's it.
That really was it, wasn't it?
That dang Russell Wilson. And
That really was.
here's the thing what people don't understand about quarterback play, right? And this even trickles down to college. You can say high school at some point in times, like the Cole Payton last year, right? There's a lot of quarterbacks out here that will play and be stat sheet stuffers and do that. And probably those are a lot of quarterbacks that won't win you a lot of games. But those same quarterbacks will lose you a lot of games.
This is how amazing this breaks down.
Because playing the position of quarterback, there's an art to it. And a lot of times it has nothing to do with physical ability, arm strength, what they call it, spinning the ball. These little draft dudes. Yeah. No, they just talk about, he can really spin it. Or whatever. He can't hit a broadside of a barn when he has to make a check.
Yeah, that's how you end up with Zach Wilson.
Right. Or anything like that. Or Johnny Manziel running around with his pads on. He had the best pro day ever with no defense out there, so forth and so on. But playing the position and knowing how to lead people, throw people open, be on time, and stay in the moment is something that isn't taught at these 7-on-7 camps. Now, you might have Barry Thompson and those guys teaching them, but those are few and far between that'll really teach them how to play the game. Because what people are doing, there'll be people here in Lincoln, Omaha, they'll go to these little training places or whatever. They'll teach you how to jump over boxes and do all these routes, right? But they're not teaching you how to play the game.
Is that the position where you need the most intangibles?
Yeah.
Like what you're describing is intangible.
Yeah, you got to have that. You either got it or you don't. And you can kind of like grow into it, but you got to be willing to do it. And that's
it's a lot of work.
Here's a perfect example: Cam Newton. The thing that's hurt Cam Newton is when he was at his peak, instead of keep doing the same thing he was doing and
listen to somebody, bam,
and thinking that he was invincible. Well, the NFL stopped calling hits on him, and then now his shoulders were blown out. But if he really worked on his fundamentals, intangibles, learning the game, learning how to throw people over,
because he's got all the tangibles,
he's got all the physical tools.
Right.
He doesn't have the intangibles. He wouldn't be bouncing around. He's too much of a talent. He's better than 16 of those guys that we just said that's named off right there.
Right now.
Like right now. Heck, and I'm willing to tell you this right now. Brett Favre, where his redneck self can come from, he'll come right off his tractor
and
today
and be better than
20 quarterbacks right now today.
Think of it
because
this
he
way.
knows how to play the position.
You've got one team in the AFC East that can win it. You have no teams in the AFC North. You have no teams in the AFC South. You have two teams in the AFC West, one team in the NFC East, one team in the NFC North, one team in the NFC South, and one team in the NFC West who have a legitimate shot at winning a Super Bowl.
That's not that's not totally true.
That's not totally because here's the thing with the Chargers. Okay.
I included them in this.
They always have that, Phillip Rivers could win. It would do it. Phillip Rivers won a lot of games with no talent. But the Chargers will either start off like 0-6 and end up, 10-6 or 9-7 or whatever and barely miss it. And then you think about Ryan Tannehill, right?
Yeah.
He's not a quarterback that can just put you on his back and say we're going. But Vrabel in Tennessee has said, you know what, this guy right here can play like an all-star or an all-pro or whatever in our system. So if Adrian Peterson gets that running attack going and you got Julio Jones and Brown, then now that elevates him actually maybe above Herbert to win a Super Bowl this year.
We just named the 6 or 7 guys that could win you the Super Bowl. There's probably 6 or 7 more that have a good enough infrastructure to do it, but they just don't have a great quarterback.
Right.
And then
the Titans are definitely one of them.
Somebody asked this. They said that what current Super Bowl contender that if they were to land Deshaun Watson would move themselves up to Super Bowl?
Is that over? Is this still happening? Or
no, it's over. Trade day is over. He's chilling for the rest of the year, getting 20-some million.
Yeah.
And they're going to trade him
Unless
probably
they release
for 20.
Which they said they weren't going to.
Well, he's still going to get paid. They're not going to release him because they're going to try to get some draft equity.
Yeah.
If somebody got Deshaun Watson, so it'll be next year.
It's too hard now.
It's too hard to tell because the teams that were looking for him or wanting him aren't Super Bowl contenders. The only team.
Well, how about Denver?
That was just about to say the only team that he could elevate
a
immediately.
5-4 team.
No, but I'm saying if
Colts.
But they're not. They're all in on Wentz.
Steelers.
They wouldn't bring him in.
I would almost bet that the best place for him, the one dude who could get Deshaun right, is Mike Tomlin.
Well, it's not about him being right. I mean, he's the Steelers. Their business in the model isn't. They're not going to bring him in at quarterback. They're not going to do that.
Patriots.
They already got Mac Jones.
Ain't nobody keeping Mac Jones if you got Deshaun Watson.
They're keeping Mac Jones.
Okay.
They're keeping Mac Jones.
That's fair. All right.
But if he goes to Denver with Denver's young receivers, if they're healthy, with Noah Fant and with that defense. People forget Denver's when they went down and beat the brakes off of Dallas. That's number 3 D in the league, and then they even played better.
Can you say that again really slow?
What?
If they went to Dallas and beat the brakes off.
Oh yeah, they went to Dallas and beat the brakes off the Cowboys.
Thank you, sir.
With the number 3 defense.
Thank you
after
so
Von Miller was traded to the LA Rams.
Thank you so much. That made my Friday. Okay, we'll throw it a break. Again, you got like 15 minutes to get down to the station if you want to make a smile. But Jay's picks. Jay, we're going to close out the week with Jay's picks.
We're coming with it.
Okay, buckle up, folks. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Mike Shaver here for Trek CBD. There's a lot of CBD shops opening up in Lincoln, but Trek CBD focuses on quality above all else. Their products are from local CBD company Nico Farms and are third-party laboratory tested. They have products that can help with stress, anxiety, pain, relief, and more, and have a wide selection of Delta 8, including Serene 8. Trek CBD is locally owned and operated. Go visit Scott or Shannon at their 84th and Highway 2 location or at 27th and S, or go online to Trek CBD with free delivery. Trek CBD. CBD done right.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket. Join the whole Ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket, sponsored by Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, Tractor Supply Distribution Center, T.O. Haas Tire and Auto, Planet Fitness, Barnwood and Leather, and Vitalize Health. Want a free pair of Nebraska football tickets? Head to theticketfm.com's contest tab and register for a free pair of tickets each week of a home game, courtesy of Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of Woods Brothers and 93.7 The Ticket.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
At Southeast Community College, we know that winter isn't even here yet, but spring is already on our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester is open now. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
You suffered a setback due to an illness, an injury, a stroke. Therapy Plus is here for you. Madonna Therapy Plus provides world-class outpatient physical, speech, and occupational therapy. From a minor sprain to complex medical conditions, our therapy experts can help you return to the activities you enjoy. Don't let your wellness wait. If therapy is what you need, Madonna Therapy Plus in Omaha and Lincoln is ready to help. Learn more at therapyplus.madonna.org.
Welcome to today's episode of The Great Unknowns. Last time we talked about why chickens can't just cross the road in peace. Today's topic is the great unknowns of the future. Like, am I ready for what life throws at me? Well, that answer is easy. Just call a local State Farm agent. State Farm agents will help you plan for the what-ifs in life so you know what to expect if the unexpected happens. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Kreekak, at 402-474-1173.
Hi, Sean Callahan here. In 2013, I first came across Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville, and I've been a customer ever since. What's kept me coming back to Koppel is the people. Oftentimes, owner Bob Koppel and his son Brandon are right there with you in the showroom, walking you through the process. There's no runaround at Koppel. It's a hardworking Nebraska company built on honest, small-town values. So make that short drive to Louisville or visit them online at koppelcars.com.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
That's the national anthem right there. There it is. Doesn't that just bring a smile to your face, Nick?
I put it in there because I thought, what better way to end a Friday?
Right?
Than this
Listen
song.
here. Just think back at you at the Pius X, you and your boys, and if you had this song. Yeah, okay, now you got me there. So, now
I had to move the camera.
People don't like seeing me on camera,
That's false because
I'm not grown.
we get
That
text
is absolutely
saying
false.
we need Jay Foreman on the cam.
Absolutely incorrect, sir. So let's buckle up. We got 5 minutes. Let's get through your picks. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's fire them away, folks. Get your pens ready. We can skip the first one because it's the Buffalo Bills versus the Jets. Oh, no, we can't because you've already lost
the
to
Jags.
Jacksonville. What do you got
I'm going Buffalo.
Okay. You want Buffalo?
Yeah, we're coming back like Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Rematch of the first round of the playoffs last year. Bucks versus Washington football team.
Bucks.
I can't even be mad at you. 4-4 Falcons versus the 6-2 Cowboys.
The Cowboys. I think that they the wake up calls there. Dak and those guys were off, and I can guarantee you they're going to have a better performance than they did against Denver, especially because Atlanta's defense is not as good as Denver.
5-3 Saints at the 7-2 Titans.
Ooh, I'm gonna go the Titans. They're playing really, really well right now. Well coached. They're on a roll. Saints don't really have an answer, especially at quarterback. So I'm gonna go with the Titans.
2-6 Jags off a fresh win off of the vaunted Buffalo Bills, and the 4-5 Colts.
Ooh. You know what? Surprisingly, I'm gonna go with the Colts. I like their defense matching up against Jaguars offense. I don't really think the Indianapolis offense will do much, but I think Indy's defense is gonna be tough. So I'm going Indy, the Colts.
The winless Lions travel to Pittsburgh.
Yep. Well, it's over. They're gonna still be winless. I'm going Pittsburgh. Look, they're finding ways to win. Ugly, good, and different. And so this is a team that's they're once you start winning, you never know when they can catch fire offensively. So I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
I like this one. This is actually good. The 5-4 Browns travel to the 5-4 Patriots.
Ooh. Well, is Mac Jones? Is he not suspended yet? Is he suspended?
No.
He's still playing. That was just cool. What do you do? Just player safety. Just give a guy a high ankle sprain.
Just rip it. Rip it and rip it.
I think the Baker Mayfield game. I think Baker has got some unfair criticism. I think he played extremely well. They played extremely well last week. They're playing at New England. I think New England is going to win. They'll devise a plan to kind of bring Baker back to reality. But I think New England will score enough points against Cleveland to win the game.
3-5 Vikings at the 5-3 Chargers.
Oh, the lightning bolts. Chargers.
The lightning bolts. The 4-5 Panthers travel to the 8-1 Cards.
I'm gonna go Cardinals. The transition at quarterback, McCaffrey not being fully healthy. The Panthers defense is pretty good. The Cardinals are still they're mad that they lost. So it was an eye-opening experience to wait, for them to lose. So I think the Cardinals, look, they got a defense, man. And, regardless of J.J. Watt's out for, I'm assuming, the season, they got guys at all three levels. So I'm going to go to the Cardinals.
IGGLES. Eagles. Eagles versus the Broncos.
I'm going to go with the way too real Denver Broncos. I like the way, Teddy B. Water played. They got the running attack going with Williams. If they're, you just won't know until kickoff if their skill position guys are going to be healthy. But they're packing their defense every single week, and they're playing. They played really well last week for them. offensively. So I'm going to go with the Broncos.
3 and 5 Seahawks travel to Lambeau Field.
Is Aaron Rodgers? This game is an asterisk for me. If Aaron Rodgers is playing, I'm going Green Bay. If he's not, I'm going Seattle.
Okay, that's fair. Sunday night brawl. 5 and 4 Chiefs versus the 5 and 3 Raiders.
Man, you know what? I'm not a Chiefs fan. I mean, I like Mahomes and Andy Reid, and I like what the Raiders have done. The controversy is there every single. I don't know what else they could do, but these games are fun to watch because they are extremely physical and they're always good games. You got two teams. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. They're gonna finally get out of their own way and look like the Chiefs that people hoped they were coming into the season.
Big one tomorrow, Michigan at Penn State.
Ooh. Penn State at home is tough, but I'm gonna go with Michigan because Penn State's offense is bootleg at best.
That is fair.
And Ohio State over Purdue. Purdue, I feel sorry for you. You are getting Ohio State. Nebraska woken the giant. You're gonna get the beat down of your life in Columbus. I'm sorry.
How do the Huskers do tonight?
I think they win, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be a physical game. It's going to come down to rebounding and assists. What I want to see is, does Verge play different? And who else gets it going off the boards or on the boards?
Good stuff. We'll talk to you guys next week.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.